Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm the guy who loves to blow his budget on materials and make shitty art here in YouTube. People keep saying you should really add voiceovers on your videos. And to that I say, hold my beer. This time I'm going to do something even better. I'm gonna show my face. Yeah, it's me, it's your boy E. On this video, we're gonna make a Pop Mart inspired art toy. So here's the plan. An ice cream with a face, Oreo cookies for ears, and a tiny baby body. Let's get started. Just like always, I'm starting with aluminum foil. Then I'll cover the foil with clay to form a nice round base, kind of like a clay potato. After a whole lot of blending and smoothing, voila, we now have a majestic clay potato, truly the peak of fine art. Thankfully, I pulled that off before you started questioning your life choices for watching a clay potato take shape. Now I'm using a piece of crumpled foil to add texture to our potato. The idea is to make it look like a scoop of ice cream. Just chaotically dab the foil onto the clay, like you're pretending to know what you're doing. Works every time. I told you, this project is super easy. See those little crackly lines on your ice cream? Yeah, we want those, because nothing says delicious like tiny surface fractures. I'm giving my clay ice cream a little rough treatment with a sharp tool. Then I turn this aluminum foil into a mini shard factory to give those cracks some serious texture. Then I go wild texturing the whole thing like I'm sculpting a tiny asteroid. Some more texture. Then some more texture. Before slapping a clay blanket on top, the plan is to add dripping syrup, which, fun fact, doubles as his face. Sweet and a little sticky. Then I make squiggly cuts on it. I gave it a little love tap with my soft, beautiful fingers to smooth it out. Then I piled on some extra clay to really sell the whole dripping syrup vibe, because this guy deserves to look deliciously messy. So here's what we have so far. Now for the eyes, I'm using a pink pen to press them in, because who says tools can't be fabulous? Then I smooth everything out with my manly wooden spatula. I was aiming for Oreo cookie ears, but sculpting those sounded like too much work, so we're taking a little creative shortcut. We're cheating by using a real thing. Well, sort of. Let me show you. First, I make a mold using clay. We need the mold to be rock solid, so into the oven it goes. Time to bake our little clay crime. Now that it's nice and hard, I smooshed some clay into it to steal that sweet Oreo cookie form. No calories, just vibes. Then I just rinse and repeat, because every cookie ear deserves a twin. After baking, I gave it a little sanding. Then it's time for the best part, the filling. Sadly, still not edible. I just slap everything together and we have our cookie. One deliciously fake Oreo cookie. Zero sugar, 100% sculpted chaos. I figured why not give him some character, so I took a bite out of one ear. Don't worry, no cookies were harmed much. Just a bit of refining here and there to clean things up. Now it's time to stick these delicious Oreo ears onto his head, because who wouldn't want dessert for ears? I made a cut to create space for the ears. I also trimmed the cookie a bit because I want it to really embed into the head, not just float on top. Once it's all baked, you can finally remove the handle. Then I give it a nice blast of gray primer and voila! Looking fancy in grayscale like an old movie star. For the body, I'm going with this pose. I built the base shape with aluminum foil because nothing says structural integrity like kitchen supplies. After sculpting another potato shape, I rolled up some clay for his limbs. I gave it a little twist and turn. Gotta keep them flexible before they officially join the body party. I pinched the tip a bit so it looks like it has a foot. Next, I roll up another piece for the hands. I gave it a good twisty twist before attaching. I gave him a thumb too because how else is he going to scroll through TikTok all day, right? I stuck in a wooden rod to connect the head to the body, kind of like his very own neck support system. Once it's baked, I break out the sandpaper. Time to smooth out all those baked-in bumps. When I put the body on, his neck looked way too plain, like it forgot to dress up. Time to jazz it up. You know that pesky flap at the bottom of your ice cream that melts first and leaves your fingers sticky? Yeah, I'm turning that into his signature hoodie because who doesn't want a drip style merch? Just give it a good pinch here and there, make it as uneven as your Monday morning hair. Then, with my top secret, super advanced aluminum foil texturing skills, I blend it right into the rest of his head. Foil power, activate. He's looking a little sad and lonely. Time to hook him up with a buddy. Everyone needs a friend, even clay ice cream people. Watch me create a s'mores Oreo cookie dog hybrid.
Nice.
Making a marshmallow out of clay is super fun. I want the marshmallow to look like it's melting and dripping down, basically turning into the dog's gooey little feet. I added a simple bean shape for the snout, because nothing says adorable dog like a nose that looks like a snack. Then I popped on some round eyes. And there you go, our s'mores Oreo dog is ready. Part dessert, part pet, 100% adorable. Nope, not done yet, let's add some more details. Now we begin the part I dread the most, painting. Time to pretend I know what I'm doing with the brush. First, I slapped on a coat of dirty white color. Then I added highlights with an even dirtier white. Because when in doubt, just keep adding grime for depth. Don't forget our adorable little s'mores pup. He demands attention and maybe a belly rub. And the ears, going full Oreo. And yes, I admit it. I tried licking the brush. Big mistake. Zero chocolate, 100% regret. Now it's time to splash on some cool colors. Time to toss on some sprinkles, because every ice cream deserves a little extra sparkle and sass. And just like that, we're done. Time for those dramatic final shots. Cue the slow pan and emotional music. Alright folks, that's a wrap. Our clay creation is officially cooler than me on a Monday morning. Thanks for sticking around, and remember, if your sculpture doesn't turn out perfect, just call it modern art and walk away like a boss. Catch you next time for more messy, fun, and slightly questionable creativity. Bye now.